All right, I want to talk about something here. I believe the title of this video is called I Believe by Nature Women Are Not Logical Creatures. I believe by nature that women are not logical creatures. I was in a situation today, and that's why I don't talk to everybody. I don't. If you're around me on a daily basis and you observe my personality, I'm not gonna walk up and just be me. I have to stay away from around certain people, the majority of certain people, because I know I'm capable of. I can get in trouble. And so-called white people, they are naturally evil. I definitely don't deal with them. I don't just deal with anybody. No. You can save yourself a lot of drama dealing with women. I don't too much care to deal with them unless in his business. And even then, I be doing that and try to hear him get the hell away from him. I was in a situation today, like I said. There was a woman walked into a room. I goes up there and I see my mother every day, every single day. And I asked the question, but they was coming in to put her in the bed. And I asked the question. I seen him coming in with some wet uh, paper towels that they use to wipe you when you done did it on yourself with you done let out a lot of stool out of your buttocks. I saw them coming in with the lifter. You know what I'm saying? Like they have their rules where you can't even if it's your family member and they struggling and they stuck, you gotta wait on them motherfuckers to get your family members back right. Because if you try to do it yourself, they're gonna rush up in there and say, we can't allow you to do that. We have a rule here. You can't give them this and you can't do this because if something happens to them, we'll be responsible because they'll look at it like this. I know you can do it at home, but this is a place where we have a rule here we have to go by. Okay, I get it. This system in America and all over the world, the so-called white man is so unjust. And our people goes along with them and help them. But uh, the woman's, I said, all I was doing was asking about, I'm assuming that you trying the bad because I saw those whites. That they you would wipe your buttocks and all that type of stuff, your behind and all that type of stuff, and clean the patients up. So I asked the question. So the so-called nurse looked at me like, I said, wait a minute, I'm only asking you a question about whether you was bathing her or not. And she was like, oh, damn, you ain't got to get all aggressive and all of this. And then the other woman jumped in and said, excuse me, she's only trying to come up and it's like she wasn't looking at the fact of logic in there and like, well, okay, sometimes patients can be a little bit over too much to deal with because sometimes they're rude to the people that's trying to care for their family members, as you know. But she didn't do that. So I've started to know or think they don't care about whether you wrong. See, as a so-called black man or as a so-called man of color, you got to sit there and you got to be mature. You got to sit there. If you don't, then you are the immature one. You know? And it's like she was an elderly woman. She started taking up for the younger woman. They didn't ask the question like, they didn't even say, well, you know what? Uh, I'm not trying to take up for her, nothing like that. But I would say she didn't mean no harm. I understand you trying to. No, she didn't do that. So they really, um, they don't deal with logic, and I don't care for people like that. Then they ask you, "Ooh, you don't talk to nobody." I tried talking to him, and he don't talk to nobody. I didn't even think you talk to people. You can't. You gotta choose who you dealing with wisely. Yeah, you got to choose who you're dealing with wiser, wiser way. Can't have anybody in your circle. And it just told me that, women are not logical creatures. Like when I said, why are you looking at me like that? And I was only asking you, was you getting ready to bath her? I know y'all is getting ready to put her in the bed. It's like they, and I'm sitting up here falling asleep. It's like they don't care nothing about the logic. They don't care nothing about the person, whether if they was disrespectful to you. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. Mm-mm. They don't care. No, they don't care, man. It's all about they really taking up for each other, and you can't win because the so-called white man. That's why I don't. I can't. I don't. Mm-mm. I don't trust my enemy. You know, I don't trust my enemy. They gonna be on. This system is a double standard. They got these women. If you talk or speak to them a certain way, they have it to where black, so-called black Hispanic people be competing against each other. You know, and they'll go against you. And so-called white men, they ain't nothing but it's in their nature to be simps and use our women for concubine. You know, so it don't make no sense for me to keep doing the video if I'm gonna be falling asleep. But I just don't too much care for women too much for that reason because. But I bet you they get straight when the so-called white man come around, white woman and child. They treat them like gods. Yeah, people ain't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's something. It's something. It's crazy out here. They're not logical. They're not really logical creatures at all. You know. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna talk some more about it tomorrow. But I did discover. I told him. I said, when I get mad, I get crazy. Yeah, and I avoid them at all costs. Mm-hmm. You got to. Ain't nothing. Most of them ain't nothing. Women, most of them ain't nothing but trouble anyway. So I'm gonna head up out of here. And those are the ones I do not like. I didn't say I hate them. I just don't like them. Hot their mindset mentally. Now I'm out.